On
Okay, Dan.
Table Springs. We've seen a nice herd of elk this morning. Dad saw a great big bull, and then we saw maybe 7 or 8 other elk go running off. There were some bulls in that bunch.
Yeah.
We're pretty good. It's cold and wet as all get out, though.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's different than it used to be. 40 years ago, Dan followed me around in the woods, and now I'm following Dan around in the woods, and he's going to have to get me out of here and back to our camp. We're quite a ways from our pickup, and our pickup's quite a ways from our camp, so we have to find our way back. It gets real foggy, and the way this lays, it can be very difficult without a compass to find your way out of here. So I'm trusting Dan's compass is working. He's going to get us back out of here into the trail that takes us north and up to the headwaters of Skip Horton Creek. We're up east of Walla Walla. Up the breaks go down this way down to the South Fork, the Walla Walla River, and Skip Horton Creek over on this side. And so we're up in the high country. As we go back over this way, how far to Toll Gate, Dan?
Oh, probably 10 miles, something like that.
Not
that far.
Across the Walla Walla River and up
Mhm.
Lincoln Mountain. That's what I was trying to remember. Up Lincoln
Lincoln
Mountain.
Mountain.
That's on
Okay.
the far side over there, and that goes up to McDougal Point.
Okay.
And then you going up to Toll Gate, or in that area you can go down to Bingham Springs when you go down from McDougal, go down through that way. Okay, been nice up here.
Kind of show you a little bit of what it looks like out here in the forest. And this is just the kind of stuff we were in when we saw the herd of elk this morning. Kenneth saw 2 big bulls this morning, and I saw at about less than 100 yards 2 big bulls yesterday. It was a thrill. At least one of them was a 6-point.
Seeing the big bulls, but our tag is for only a spike. So this time it's fun to see the big bulls, but we need to see a little one, a spike, and then we can shoot it.
November 11th, 2008, and we're up at the head of First Ridge, Skip Horton Creek. It's been a snowy day. It's about 2 in the afternoon. So we'll let Dad tell you about his fire building in here. And
Well, this is my home for the day here, and I got it so muddy that I decided I'd cut some fir branches and have me a little better place to bed down. It was raining, kind of half snow and rain, and then it started snowing pretty hard. And but I got this nice fire going, and that was pretty good. I laid down beside it, and I went to sleep. And all of a sudden I woke up, and I was dreaming, and I looked out, and it was daylight, and I thought I had overslept down in our camp. But I really hadn't. I went to sleep up here, and I looked out, and well, there was a fire, and there was all the snow, and I realized I was sleeping up in the woods.
that's great. And I just came up out of the bottom. I climbed 700 vertical feet, and Kenneth about the same. And Kenneth, tell us about what you saw today.
Oh, well, on my way down Sitting Bull Ridge, I looked over and saw a big tan thing, and put the binoculars on it, and there were big huge antlers sticking off of it. And then it kind of wandered up the hill a little bit, and then another one showed up, and then it turned and went down the hill, and then the snow got to be a problem, and I didn't quit watching them for a while. And then later on I looked, and there was one right across from me, but quite a ways away, and then the other one had moved down quite a bit, so they had parted company.
All right.
So that was my big adventure for the day.
I'll tell a little bit about what Kenneth and I saw yesterday. We were out on the table, and Dad took a day off, much earned day off, and
Yeah.
Kenneth and I went out to the edge of the world and peered over the other side, and there were elk out there, amazingly. We saw a herd of 10, so that was a real thrill, but they were a long ways off, and it was getting on time midday. We just didn't have enough time to go after them. So this has been a real snowy day. There's several inches of snow. I think Kenneth thought there might be 5 inches up just a little higher above us here. So anyway, Christmas came early to the Blue Mountains.
Pretty snowy out here in the Blue Mountains today. Off in the background here, I'll just kind of pan over the top of Dad's head for a second. You can kind of see here. Hunt day here. We've got just a couple of hours left of daylight, and then we'll start working our way back home. There's a high wind warning for tomorrow, so we're going to have to kind of figure out what we're going to do here tonight. So, all right, signing off from First Ridge. Here we are at the rest area at Wilsonville. Dad, why don't you kind of tell us about our night here?
Okay, we pulled in here about 2 o'clock this morning because we wanted to drive down the gorge last night instead of waiting today because there's very heavy winds forecast. So we got in here about 2:30 and got in bed in our camper just like we were in Motel 6. Except nobody left the light on for us.
All right, well, we're almost home. We've had
Nice and rainy, warm rain here today.
just 30 degrees warmer than where we've been. And we've had a great trip. Just about home now.
Okay.